Hello everyone. So as promised before the end of 2025, here's the automation from the HFT indicator. So as you have seen me automating the last 3 days and the results are also great, and also the second day I was live also showing you. So here's the result for the first day. Like the max profit went at 1.80 and then closed at 1.58 lakhs. So if you can see the graph as well, like it went touched more than 1 lakhs and then again came down, went to slightly negative and then again pulled up. So the thing is that you don't have to run the algo throughout the day. You keep a target for the day, and once the target reaches, close everything. Okay. And this is the result for the second day, and also like the third day, yesterday. So yesterday's result could have been much better because the signals were really great yesterday. But what happened was I was trying with some new, I was experimenting with some new settings. So which usually happens like with traders, like as you know, like whenever you get some nice profits, you try to further increase it, and so that's what happened. And so I'll be sharing what platform I'm using, what settings I'm using, and how I'm doing it, and also like what mistake I made on Friday. Okay. So talking about here, that is the very first thing is like I'm using the platform called AlgoTest. Now again, this video, like I'm not promoting any platform, neither I am giving you any trade recommendations or anything. So this is a demonstration purposes, and yes, also let me name some of the other platforms also, like TradeTron, I think Stock. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly or not, and there are several other platforms. Okay, so do try them out, or if you're trying them, so please do comments below because I haven't tested them yet. So I have only tested this platform, and so one of the drawback I can see on this platform is the execution speed. Again, I might be wrong, so please don't take it as a word or something. Like I might be wrong because yes, there is a delay in the execution speed, but I don't know like it's similar in some in the other platforms or not. So if you are using other platforms, please let me know which platform and how is the execution speed. So talking about the execution speed and my mistake what I made on Friday, so let me show you all that. So the thing is that, like here, these were the signals, or sorry, these were the strategies, and whatever the settings I was using for the first 2 days, these 2 days. And this last Friday, yesterday, I was using these strategies. Okay. And so the mistake that I made was, let me show you with an example. So if you see here, that is like P stands for put, B stands for buy, symbol is Bank Nifty, HFT model 5. So HFT model 5, if you see here, that is, it gave a sell signal here at 9:58 a.m. So TradingView sends it at the end of the signal. Okay, that sorry, at the end of the bar. So by 9:59, the trade should have got executed, but the trade got executed at 10 a.m. So that's what I'm talking about, the delay. And then what happened was, the mistake that I made was, so this is this was a strategy, and the mistake I made was like I thought that I was doing lock and trail so for the first time that day, and so I thought that this was points, or so here it's clearly written points or percentage, but here I made a mistake. I thought it was points. So I did was like 10 points, and then lock profit 4 points, and then for every 5 points lock profits by trail profits by 2 points further. So that's what I thought, but it's not. It's actually like 10 INR profit. So what happened was, like for example, like this trade, okay, so which you can see, like it, I mean, it should have given a very nice profit, but the thing is that, like here at 10 a.m. it got executed, and slightly it went down here, and the profit easily went above 10 INR. Okay, and then it locked the profit at 4 INR, and then again I think when it went slightly up, so then it I think it tried to close then, and then when it, like as I talked about the execution speed, so then when it executed the trade, so by that time the price has fallen further, and that's why it closed at a loss. Okay, so be careful about that. that is always this option called lock profit might not actually lock your profit. Okay, so the results might differ. Okay, but since I have kept a very small lock profit, so I'll test it on coming week, and I'll let you know further. But without wasting time, now let's dive deeper into how we can like automate the process. Okay, so talking about here, that is this is the platform, and again it's not free, like it's chargeable. So they're charging me, I don't remember the exact amount, it's 1200 something plus GST. Okay, and yes, talking about here, what you have to do is you have to come to indicator algo trading. Under that only you have this trading view signals, something like you can see here, trading view indicators. Okay, now you go for create signals, and then after that, like you have algo trade or forward test, whichever you want to go with. You won't be seeing all these things because I have already created these things, and so all you have to do is you have to go for this thing, that is new signal, then click on trading view indicators, then click on forward test, then click on strategy, and now you have to make the strategy. Now talking about the strategy, like if you want to buy calls, you have to make a separate strategy. For, let's say in Nifty you want to buy calls from the signals coming from the HFT indicator, then you have to make a particular strategy for it. Okay, then you want to buy puts from the signals coming from the HFT indicator or from TradingView. Again, you have to make a separate strategy for that as well. Okay, then you want to do call writing, again separate strategy. Put writing, again separate strategy. Again for BankNifty, you again have to make like this separate strategies. Different models, separate strategies again. So this is the main part, like where it's like you have to make everything, you have to set up everything like before the opening of the market. Okay, so this is the part, like this is the difficulty. Otherwise, like if you like are a developer on your own, and you can simply, like you don't have to do that, like you have the option like to take the alerts, all the alerts at once. I mean creating a single alert, you get all the alerts like this function alert. Okay, so this will send you everything, like whether it's put writing happening or call writing, big institutions are doing what, and what is the strength and everything. It will give you in one alert. But why do we have to create separate alerts here? Because all these platforms have been designed for all the indicators. Okay, they have to think about all the indicators and design it, and that's why we have to do it like that. Okay, now talking about here, if you want to go for Bank Nifty, here you can select Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, and all these things, stocks. That is for crypto, let's leave that. So let's talk about Nifty. So here you have Nifty and Sensex. Intraday, as we talked about, HFT is mostly for intraday purposes. Now here talking about entry time. So entry time minimum can be 9:16. So I'm putting 9:16. Like if you see here the thing that I followed for the first 2 days, here if you can see the settings, it's like again here if you see the time is 9:16 from to 5:15. Okay, and these were the settings that I used, and so I'm going to talk about those as well. So leg builder, so options, and if you are trading in futures, you can go for futures as well. But options, let's say 15 lots, and position is buying, call or put, so call selected, and then this strike type. So there is a problem here. So what is the problem? If you select strike type as ATM, so then let's say you have a fund issue, you don't have too much of fund. Okay, so then what happens, like for ATM, like you are trading in Sensex ATM, so starting of the week ATM premiums are very huge, like let's say that maybe 300 400. Okay, so that's why, like then at one, let's say you are buying 1000 lots, 1000 quantity, so then at one go 4 lakhs gets preserved for the buying. So it depends on your quantity. So think about it, like if you have a funding problem, then this will be a problem. Okay, and also like the other problem is like you would say that okay, I'll go with out of the money. Okay, so this is where I was also going with out of the money. So if you see here, that is the strike type was out of OTM2. Okay, for the first 2 days. Now what is the problem? So on expiry days, the last let's say 1 hour or 2 hours, the out of the money to premium is very, very less. Okay, so not good for buying. Then what you have to do is you have to come back again, change everything, these settings. So I did not change it on Thursday, so I let it go as it was. But yeah, that is the problem you will be facing. So keep that in mind. Now, how to solve this problem? You go for the closest premium. Okay, so let's say that I go with 100. So whichever ATM is having the premium closest to 100, so it will buy that on the call side. Okay, now let's talk about, or you can go with 200, whatever you wish. Okay, so yeah, now talking about target profit, you may keep this or may not keep this. Okay, so like let's say that target profit is, I was keeping it as 20, but again now from Monday onwards I'll be experimenting with target profits as 10. So like you can see here whatever settings I was using for the first 2 days. Okay, like target profit 20 points, stop loss 20%, and trail SL is 10.4. So I'm going to talk about each and everything. So target profit is 10 points. 10 points means premium 10 points. Okay, so if you are buying at 100, if it reaches 110, the position gets squared off. Okay, but again like stop loss, so stop loss I kept it at 20. Now percentage. Okay, now suppose if your premium is very near to 100, percentage and points would mean the same thing, but let's say instead of 100 I give it as 200, so 20% means 40 points. Okay, and 10, like let's say that you are keeping your target profit as 10 points, so that means your risk is 40 points and your reward is 10 points. So keep that in mind. Okay, but again you keep your risk reward as per your risk appetite, and again there is no recommendation from my part. Whatever I did, I'm showing it to you, but again you do it on your own. Sorry, not this one. So this is what I did for the first 2 days. Okay, and so again like let me tell you what I'll be doing it from Monday onwards is like I'll be keeping some of the strategies at 20% loss as well as at 15. Okay, and so if it is successful with 15, if I succeed with 15, then I'll be further reducing it 10, but not further below 10. So I'll be keeping it as 10, and might be I'll keep the premium closer to 150 or maybe a little more than 120. Okay, and trail SL. Now this is not trail profits, this is trail SL. So what you can do is like for every 5 points move you can trail SL by 4 points. Okay, so what it means is like let's say call has been bought and the premium is 100. Now if the price reaches 105, so first of all your initial target is 110 and your SL is let's say 85. Okay, because it's 15%. Okay, and then let's say the price went to, after executing the trade got executed, the price went to 105. So 5 points move. Okay, now your SL will increase by 4 points, so your new SL will come to 85 plus 4, 89. So like this it happens. Okay, you can also keep it as 5 and 5, so every 5 points your SL will move by above by 5 points also. Okay, so like this you can also do it. Simple momentum you don't need it for now, and go for ad leg. Okay, because these are the ones when you are going for momentum, but you are taking signals from the HFT and trading. Okay, so that's why you don't need them. Now leg has been added, and so this strategy we are only making it for buying, call buying in Nifty, and on the weekly expiry and the current weekly expiry, and now you can also keep the overall SL for the strategy. So for this strategy, let's say you want only, let's say 10,000 profit for the day. Okay, so you can keep it as overall SL as 10,000, and once that gets executed, so if further signal comes, then this strategy won't get executed further. Okay, now overall target also you can keep it, and then this comes the lock profit. Okay, so this is where I made mistake on the last Friday, yesterday. So lock profit, so lock and trail, so better, I think better to go with lock and trail. So let's say I'll be keeping like this 5,000 because my target profit is 10 points. So I'll be keeping it as if profit reaches 5,000, and so I'll be locking the profit at 4,000, and then for every increase of, let's say, 1000, the profit, so profit will be trailed by 400 points. Okay, so after that, if for every 1000 increase, my profit will also get like 4000 and like 4400, then 4800, and so on. It will increase. Okay, and so this is the one that I will be, this is the setting I'll be experimenting with the HFT model 1. And for, let me tell you, like for model 5, usually what I'll be trying out is like maybe the same, or maybe I'll keep 20 points as the target. Okay, and trail profits. So you can also do that, like you can keep the target as 20 as well, and trail profits, because once it goes into 5000 profits, so it's trailing, the profits are getting trailed and getting, your profits are getting locked. But as I told you, like again, if price moves very fast, then those locks in the profit might not also finally work out. Be careful about that. So that's why, like, you might be like very clever to keep the target profit as 10 only. Like you have seen mostly, like when the HFT signal comes, it easily, like the premium easily moves 10 points if you're near ATM, or and so on. Okay, so that's the thing. And again, the after that, like 7, continue. Again, here you will see the option for view advanced strategy creation. You don't need that. There is no bet, like something I mean, other than, like, let me show you. Like I tried it on Friday. The first 2 days I tried with this simple strategy creation only. On Friday I tried it with this advanced settings, but there is nothing more. Like all you have is like re-entry ASAP, so which you don't need, because you are entering when you are getting the signals from the HFT. So you don't want that when your SL gets hit, you just suddenly again re-enter. So you don't need those things. Okay, so that's why you don't need. And also this trail stop loss to entry price, you also don't need that. So you need it when you have several legs in one strategy. Okay, so basically when one of the leg SL is hit, so then the rest of the legs, they get adjusted. Okay, so that's why you need that option, but now you don't need that. Okay, now 7, continue. Now usually I name it like this is CE, then B for buying, then this is like whatever, Nifty, and then you have this HFT, and model is M, and let's say model M1. And now I create done. Okay, but it's showing me an error that strategy with the same name exists. So yes, I've already made a strategy on Friday with the same name. So let me, and also the name, it's all up to you. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, so let me change it slightly, like let's say Nifty model 1. Okay, so and let's say done. Okay, so let's put an H. Done. Okay, and again here, so now here you can put any name. Like if it's like earlier you have used the same name, then that can also be placed. Okay, and you click on save, and they will give you a JSON block. Copy it, then you go here, that is the HFT indicator, whatever you have, like and but by the way, for this you need the premium plan on TradingView or higher plan, because the webhook URL only works with the premium plan. Yeah, as far as I know. And yes, now you have to go for, like here, then I am going for a call buying. So that means I want signals from the big institutional put writing. So here, buy signals from the big put writers, and go for like once per bar close, because we have to wait for the bar close for the confirmation of the signal. And as you know that the HFT indicator doesn't repaint, and that's why we wait for the bar confirmation, for the bar to close. And in the message, you have whatever message you copied, so you paste it. And usually, like I keep the alert name as the same as this one. So okay, and again, so this is the alert name, but already there is an alert with the same name, so let's change it slightly. And then under the notification, please don't forget this. Many of you forget this. So what happens is that this is the webhook URL that you have used while creating the last signal or the last signal here. Okay, so be careful. If you are not changing this webhook URL, then the alert will go and hit some other strategy. Okay, and your main strategy won't get triggered. So please be careful about that, and that's why there is a message like I have pasted so that you don't forget it, and then after that you copy the webhook URL and then you paste it. Be careful about this, and then you click on create and your alert gets created. And yeah, now here you can add an exit alert, but for now it's optional. Like don't you don't have to add it because already you are trailing the profits, and you have mentioned your SL, so no need. And then you go for this, that is maximum concurrent signal entries. So what happens is that in the HFT indicator, so like let's say that you have sold here, and let's say you are still in the trade and this again signal has come, so then it won't again further sell again. If you have funding problem, you should go with that. So then it won't like consider. But if it is not in the, like let's say the sell mode, or the strategy is open, no trade is open, so then again it will create with this signal. Okay, so that's why like to reduce that multiple entries, so you can go with one. Okay, so or you can also increase that, it's up to you, but I'm going with one. And then all you have to do is click on start listening, and here if you come below, so here is the thing. Okay, and again you can go and view and edit whatever. If you think that you need to edit something, so you can do that. And also like I mean sometimes what happens is that like let's say that Nifty has moved by a lot, and now you have to change the HFT settings. Okay, so you know that once you have to change the HFT settings, so then also you have to change the alert, so then you have to create a new alert for that particular strategy. Okay, and for that what you have to do is like you can come here and you can like uh, here copy the JSON, sorry, here edit. And yeah, I think so I haven't done it still yet, so I think you have to create a new again you have to delete this strategy and create a new one, I think so. Just let me check once. Yeah, I think yeah, so you have to again create, you have to delete it and create it. So these are the problems that I have already told you, the setting it up. But again like the price, you know that it's since it's during intraday, and really it happens that during intraday you have to change the price. And yeah, so now let's get back to the thing that is creating the signal. And the signal got created, and you can watch it here. And also during the like live market hours, you can see whether like executed number of trades, how many trades, if it's not getting executed, so you go and check out what if you have made any mistake while setting up the signal or not. And so that's how you can set up the alerts and everything. And so that is the thing, like. And yes, and also like for model 5 especially, like what is happening is that I am trying to make so the next thing is that what we can do is like reduce the number of trades, because there is brokerage charges and everything. So to do that, I am also trying to create a HFT automation, like another HFT indicator. But for now, like there is no problem with the model 1, because model 1 signals are not very frequent, and also not uh, like not too rare like the model 5. Okay, but model 5, what the main problem is, like the signal comes way too ahead, so that's why like I'm trying to make it like I mean I'm trying to like make some give some more conditions and make the signal better. Because like if you let me show you what the problem will be. Okay, so because the HFT signal, they come way too early. Okay, so as I've already told you that, so what happens is like here, so again here the sell signal came in, it dropped, here also came in, dropped, and so yes, you can get slight profits, but here again it's going up, and then again here also the sell signal comes in, and uh, model 5 is like a little bit noisy, and that's why like um, again these are buying of strength 1, so I can also have the strength 1 enabled here, and it will also show. So yes, okay, so that is what, like, I'm trying to reduce the noise, so that like lesser number of trades gets executed because of the brokerages and charges, and also like this will be mostly beneficial for model 5 and model 2, the scalping model, okay, on 30 seconds time frame, because even the scalping model also gives too many signals, and so that's why like that is the thing, and if you see here the buying signal comes in, and so you can trail it, and yeah, so after that like for the HFT model 1 it's fine, like you don't need anything extra, and also this automation, like I'll be perfecting it within 2 to 3 days, and I'll be sharing it with the members, and also like please note that those who are thinking for opting for the indicator, like please note that once I have perfected everything, so and showing you results every day, that it's giving nice results, so obviously the price would increase by a lot, and so if you don't want to go in for a higher price, so I mean, make your decision, and you can go for it now. And I mean, max 1 week, and we'll be perfecting everything. And so that's the thing. And if you have any further queries or questions, please don't forget to ask. And please also mention in the comment section that if you have used any other platforms, so how are they, and what is the execution speed and everything. And if you are a developer and you have made your own execution model, so please also let me know, and maybe we can collaborate and do something. So I was also making mine, but it's taking a little bit time to perfect it, and so that's why I thought of using the some external platforms, and at least give you the test of automation before the end of 2025. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked what I'm doing, and if so, don't forget to put a like, and again thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.